Welcome back to Coiling Curls and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I finger coil my hair and get frizz-free curls. So finger coiling is not something that I do super often anymore. Since the kids have been home, there's really just not much time for it. But when I get a minute to really take the time to finger coil my hair, I do. Recently, I had a boudoir photo shoot by Jennifer Diaz Photography, which came out amazing. Yeah, so I really wanted my hair to be absolutely perfect because, I mean, these are photos that are supposed to make you feel good, and I really wanted to have my hair curly. I have learned to embrace my curls, and I really want someone else to understand that you don't have to straighten your hair to be pretty. It's not like a TikTok or something. I don't have to straighten my hair to be pretty. Now, the photographer does have hair and makeup on site, but I got a little bit anxious because no one knows my hair better than I. No one can do my hair better than I. And I really didn't want it to come out bad the day of my photo shoot. So I decided to do my own hair, and I did it the day of, and I finger coiled. I finger coiled because I wanted absolutely no frizz. I wanted it to be as perfect as possible. And when I posted my photos in a couple of Facebook groups and on my Instagram, quite a few people, like 3 people, but I've had some people ask me, how do I finger coil my hair? What's my technique, to show them a video. So I'm going to show you today how to finger coil your hair. I'm going to give you some of my tips that I use, some of the things that I've learned along the way, and hopefully that helps you finger coil your hair. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you stick around because it is coming up right now. So I always start my finger coils on freshly washed hair, and that's what this is here. I'm just combing it out to make sure there's no tangles in it. My hair is split in 2 down the middle, and then I'm going to split it right above my ear into another section. I'm going to tie this part away, and then I'm going to split this section into another half. And then I'm going to put in my leave-in conditioner, which is the Mielle pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner. And then I'm going to seal in all my moisture with the Melanin multi-use pure oil blend. This is a really good oil. I'm going to pay attention to my ends to make sure that that's really sealed in nicely. And then I'm going to go in with the most important product, the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. This is key for my finger coils. This gel is going to give you really good hold. It's going to give you a cast that's going to last me about 7 to 10 days, and it also has the ideal slip that you need for your hair to glide easily around your finger. So when I think about this particular gel for finger coils, I think of it as like the hard shell on M&Ms or even on Skittles, like the colored outside shell. That's what I pretty much use this as. This is just like the outside shell that's kind of giving it the hardness, giving it the cast that it needs to make it last for so long, so I don't have to do my hair. And I can literally throw my hair up in a bun. I can throw it up in a ponytail. I can put it up in a style and have no problems because my cast is still kind of holding it. And the cast will work out during the week, so your hair will get softer and softer during the week. Or you can scrunch out the crunch when you're done. It's up to you. But the crunch is what's going to give you a longer hold. So when I start to coil, I start at the root. I try to get as close to the root as possible, and I twist about a 1-inch section around my finger all the way down to the end of my hair. You can make your coils bigger or smaller, that's up to you, and you can always separate them after. I will say that the more product you use and the bigger your coils are, it is going to take longer for them to dry. So that's something to keep in mind when you are finger coiling and deciding how big you want them. If the coil starts to separate, then you can just retwist the section in the opposite direction. It just means that your hair twists one way and you twisted it the wrong way, and that's fine. You can always redo it. At the end of coiling, I like to scrunch each section to help encourage the curls to form, but I have noticed that if I don't do this, I have a little bit more length, so that's a personal preference as well. It's important that you don't pull the sections of hair tightly around your finger. You want it to glide smoothly without getting stuck. If the hair doesn't glide, try adding a little bit of water to your hands or a little more product. If the hair gets stuck while twirling, try loosening the curl and using less tension. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be super simple. It's just finding the right balance of tension and the right slip. And then I will scrunch. So again, I am adding the Mielle leave-in conditioner. I want you to think of this as giving each one of your curls. Have you ever had somebody walk up to you and say, "Oh my God, do you curl every one of these curls every morning?" And I used to think that that was a ridiculous thing to ask someone. Like, why would I sit here and curl every single one of my curls? But this is literally what that is. You're curling every single one of your curls. You're giving each one of your curls a little bit of TLC, a little bit of love. This is also a really good way to train your curls if you are transitioning and you're having difficulty with, you know, getting your curls to be the same. This is a good way to train your curls and to kind of help them along their way. So I'll just tell you the rest of what I'm going to do, and then I'll just kind of leave you guys to watch and listen. So you can air dry or you can diffuse like I do. For volume, I like to diffuse my roots upside down to help set them in place. You will see me do this later on in the video. And then once my roots are dry, I will let the rest of my hair air dry for about 45 minutes or the amount of time it takes me to put on makeup. The most important thing while your hair is drying is to not touch your hair. You want frizz free, you want perfect curls, so don't touch your hair because you will make it frizzy. Once my hair is about 50% dry, I apply a little more oil to my hair and then I diffuse the rest of the way. The oil is going to help give it that shine and help keep your moisture in so that they just look just mwah. You also don't have to finger coil your entire head of hair. If there are just like sections of your hair that won't curl or curls that fall flat or that are frizzy or that just like don't work with your aesthetic, you can just finger coil those specific sections as well. And I know a couple of you are asking like, but yeah, how long did this take? The first time I finger coiled my hair, it took about an hour and a half. But now I can finish in about 30 to 40 minutes. So if it takes you a long time, just keep at it. You'll get the hang of it once you do it the first time, I promise. And you'll be able to move faster and get done sooner without compromising the results. The final thing I will say, I am not sure how this works on wavy texture as my hair is 3B3C, low porosity, medium density. So I'm not sure how this would work on wavy hair. I do want to try this on both of my kids' hair, but that's a different video for a different day. the final product of the finger coiling. It is still like really crunchy because I use the Uncle Funky's daughter. So I do like it a little bit crunchy, but I am going to scrunch out some of the crunch. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Melanin multi-use pure oil blend. So that's the final product of my finger coiling, and it's frizz free. It will last me quite some time. The first day is always a little bit less volume, but I do like leaving some of my crunch in so that when I sleep, that'll kind of scrunch out the extra crunch for me, and then I'll wake up and it'll be nice and voluminous. Your first time, I really suggest you doing it really taking your time, really sectioning really well, really making sure your hands are really slippery. I think making sure that you have enough slip on your hands and on your hair, and definitely using the right products is super, super important. But really make sure you have time to sit down and kind of dedicate the time to it, just the first time you do it. And then once you get the hang of it, the tension that you need, you'll be fine. I think finger coiling is great if you have a situation where your hair needs to be absolutely perfect, which those aren't often, so that's why I don't finger coil as often these days. I hope it helped someone. Let me know in the comment box below, are you going to try finger coiling? And if you have any questions on my technique, I will be happy to answer those in the comment box. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider subscribing. You can follow me on all my social media platforms, which is really just Instagram right now, and it's Penny Lane Curls, just like my YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel and really helps me grow. And I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.